Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese, and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. We are hanging around with creepy crawlies today, and by that I mean we're making a mobile, and we're hanging all these different shapes. Some are bugs, we've got lizards, ladybugs, we've got a crab. What's cool about the design of the mobile hanger is that it will require your students to use STEM skills. They have to engineer the mobile so that all the elements are balanced. And if you look closely, you'll see that what I've done, this row, I've got a ladybug and the lizard, and then right across the lizard and the ladybug. So if I've done them out of the same weight paper, it should always balance. But when you look at the row going this way, I've got a butterfly here and a bee over here, and I've got a crab here and a dragonfly. They look similar, but they may not be similar. You may find as the students are hanging these that they may have to put something up here to weight it a little bit, or maybe perhaps an extra sheet of paper here to weight it. They could try making the string longer or shorter and see what that does to make the balance work. All of that is the problem solving and the engineering that will go into them actually figuring out how to balance their mobile. You're going to start with the mobile hanger, which is this cross. It's already got all the holes that you're going to need. The center hole is slightly larger because what you want to do is take ribbon that I've tied a loop with a knot, and I made a double knot so that it will be really super fat, because what I'm going to do is poke it through the middle. So what I want now is to pull this, and I want that knot to prevent the ribbon from coming all the way through. So it needs to be fatter than the hole. Once you have that, you can see, okay, that's going to balance just fine. Now it's time to add the elements. And so you're going to add either groups of two or two things that look similarly weighted. The kids are going to have fun adding decoration. I won't stop to do all of it, but just using markers or crayons, felt tip pins, they're going to be able to go back and add whatever detail they want to their crab, and they need to do it twice, to the front of one and to the back of the other, so that they'll be mirror images. When you have it fully decorated, I have the back and then the front, and what I'm going to do is turn it over, place my adhesive, and I only have to have the adhesive really on one of them because they're going to be fastened together. But before fastening the two shapes together, I'm going to sandwich a long piece of thread right in the middle. Where I place the thread also will depend on how well the mobile will balance. And before I place the thing on top, I'm going to just make sure that it's going to want to hang. Okay, it's going to hang nicely. You don't want it to hang all lopsided. So then I'll go ahead, and now I'm going to place the matching shape right over the top. Remember, because it's cut with a die, they're going to align really nicely. So you'll end up with all of your hanging shapes. Once you have all the shapes hanging, then it's time to actually place the shapes onto the hanger itself. You need to decide which hole you're going to use, so I'll poke it through here. I think it's easiest if you start with thread that's extra long. That way you can pull it up and make it shorter, longer, based on how well it's balancing. To get it to hold in place once you have it where you want it, then I'm going to just take, from a sticker sheet, I'll take a little dot, and what this will do is it will hold the thread inside that hole. And initially, I'm going to leave my thread pretty long so that I still have this left over. I can still go ahead and pull. If I need this to be longer, I can also pull it this way if I want him to be shorter, like so. Once I decide where I want it, then you press down hard. When you've gone ahead and you've added all of your elements, you can see if I turn this, I'll show you, you can see how I left the thread long enough for you to really see it all in all those little areas. So this is what they'll need to do, but as they're building it, they're going to have to worry about how to balance and how to make that engineering work. You know, I can't think of a more fun way to incorporate a little engineering into your curriculum.